Welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So, we played Pillars of Eternity. This is the sequel. We played as... I can't remember what we played as, it's been a while. Turn-based mode provides an alternative for play where characters act on their turn during each round of combat. Alternative mode play highlights tactical combat elements, provides a comfortable paced experience recommended for players that enjoy turn-based games. I think classic play, fast action, pause the babble anytime recommend for players from which one should we go with? I kinda like the idea of turn-based, doing this one turn-based. Yeah, let's do turn-based. Even though we played the real time last time, I assume. Recovery time becomes initiative. Low initiative means acting earlier in the round, okay. Reload time modifies to initiative and the rounds will reload between turns, okay. Spells with long as will complete their cast at a later point in their turn order. Dual wield auto attacks are now full attacks are no longer recovery time. Okay. Durations are converted to last number of rounds. Effects that tick, pulse, or occur over time have mostly scaled to match a per round value. Okay. Background challenge adds a time limit to turns instead of limiting pausing. Party member and retargeting are disabled. Okay, that means we control everything, which is fine. I think that's gonna give us more options. So their default is relaxed. A heavy place in the player's favor, making battles extremely easy. W players who are new to real time with pause combat, or we find classic well, we're doing turn-based. Let's do standard. Just experiment to say no. I want scaling. Provides a consistent level of challenge to players while exploring Deadfire. While enabled, enemies within a scene will be adjusting levels up or down depending on the player's character level relevant. No, we won't have scaling. Trial of Iron mode, only one save file is kept for the entire playthrough. If the party is killed, the file is deleted and you must start again. This option can be changed in game. Expert mode, disable a number of helpful features in the game. Players who want to rely on their own faculties intuition while playing the game should play expert. No, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, start the game. Now, we did not define a history. I saw that in the options. Now, I have music disabled because, well, with every game I disable the music, so it could be a problem, but I don't want to be dinged, and I feel like is going to be heavily musically inspired, which is going to be disappointing in certain aspects, but more combat sounds for everyone. And just talking like this is helpful. So in the options there was set Pillars of Eternity 1 history, where we could actually create the legacy, which means we had to outline everything that we did in the first one manually. And I don't remember exactly what we did, so I didn't bother doing it. So we're going to do this based on no legacy has been made. Which means I'm going to do a new character, because I know that we're like the death god or something, like the demigod or whatever it was race. I don't remember the name of the race, but we'll find out when we create a character.
A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls. that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
But okay, so we're. I wonder if it's detected our save.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Okay, I guess we go this way. This is interesting. So, we're a soul, even though I didn't have one.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
Mm-hmm.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
We never did resolve the fortress area, if I remember correctly.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
Ooh. character creation because I'm not using Legacy of the last game. Wonder if we are a brand new character. Because I know that we were Hunter last time, I remember that. That's about it.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Sit, please.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times.
Ugh.
She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
All I'll say so far is thank God that I'm not going to be running my voice dry reading out all these subtexts, which means I can sit here and listen. Woo!
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Ooh! We can change things. Examine the cards to choose your legacy. Pillars turning history. Select which history took place during Pillars of Eternity or select Pillars of Endgame save. If you wish to create a custom history, you can do so from the options in the main menu. Ooh! We can actually import. Let's... Oh, it's there. There he is.
Does everything appear to be in order? Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Berath. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge.
Parath.
The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Okay.
The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. What did you do with the souls?
We returned them to the wheel.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Yeah, the Twin Elves.
You prayed for my help in reaching Theos, beyond the Court of Penitence, and pledged yourself to me. And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
Okay.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Ooh.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Oh. God of rebirth, redemption, dawn, spring, and light, traditionally shown as a man bearing a candle. Oh.
Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
Hell yeah.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him. No, but neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Ooh. Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it. I've had enough of dealing with the gods, all of you. Why should I care about any of this? Let's get on with it. It doesn't matter. Oh. He destroyed my
I know.
castle.
It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Ooh.
Their souls remain in Aothus still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Ooh. I really want to know what Take the Wheel is going to happen, which means I get reincarnated? And then I get new choice. I get to respec and all that? Ooh. You know what? I want to know what happens when we take the wheel.
Unfortunate. This will prove much more difficult without someone of your unique talents and circumstances.
She raises her gauntleted hand and gestures to the dwarf hovering at the periphery. The dwarf nods, the supernaturally wide smile returning to his face. He gestures for you to follow him.
You know what? Follow him. I really want to know. I really want to know what happens.
No sooner has Bareth spoken than you feel yourself dissolve. It is not an unpleasant sensation, something between falling asleep and drifting on a warm current. Your essence is pulled through the Audra, where it mingles with the stuff of thousands of other souls. Your thoughts, your memories, even your identity as the Watcher, fade like a dream. Eventually, your soul reforms and finds its way into a small, crawling thing of fur and claws. You know the world by sound and scent, as food and danger. The concerns of gods and nations are beyond you. It is a simple and satisfactory existence, though your mind can conceive of no other. Whether it is a long one will depend upon the Watcher Bareth chooses in your stead.
Let me rest. I want to make a new character, that's why. And I hope we get to make it. But I like the fact that ooh. Hold on. Something's going on. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh, fuck me. Wow. I don't know. I think this is a brilliant first episode for the fun of it. It's a lot of things. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna end the episode there just because I found that to be funny. That's the end of the Gorm character. So we're gonna go through and actually create a custom legacy, I guess, or at least through that setup of choosing the things, of their predefined stuff. And I have an idea of what type of character I want to play, and I'll leave that for the next episode. So we're gonna repeat this again. Don't worry, it's not there. It's not over. I want to actually go through the motions of this entire game, but I found taking the wheel option to be a little bit more fun for just that instance. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.